I got the rods out about 6ish yesterday, just before I really started to lose the light, so I was able to get out in the boat, get a bit of bait out on the spots. Just kind of what I know carp love: hemp, sweet corn, chopped tigers and chopped boilies as well. And then fished the rods on 3 separate areas, and then had one of them nights that don't happen very often on places like this, to be fair. I had a bite at just after midnight, which resulted in a lovely scaly low 20 mirror, and then sort of later on in the morning, about 4 o'clock this morning, I had another bite which resulted in a clonking 34-pound mirror, which has clearly got a few tales to tell from looking at him. It's lived a full life, if that makes sense. You know, it's got the battles, it's got the scars of battle. It's obviously got a few tales to tell. Big shoulders, big head, huge mouth. Very lightly scaled, but the scales that it's got are really prominent and stand out. You know, it's what a lot of the older history fish looked like in my eyes. The fish that I always kind of gasped at in the early magazines and stuff. It's not far off looking like them, you know, and it's a privilege to be able to hold fish like that, really. Solitude. It's the peace and quiet. It's just me against the fish. Coming somewhere like this, which is 50, 60 acres of heaven, not that many fish. There's some real old scarred up warriors which are absolutely sensational fish, but they're not easy to catch, but it's you against them. You know, it's back to how it should be. It's all about actually fishing. You're not competing with other people. You're actually fishing. You're reacting to what you're seeing, reacting to what the fish are doing, and able to make the most, or try and make the most of the situations and the opportunities that present yourself. We all, no matter how we try and dress it up, life's getting busier and busier and more stressful for a lot of us. So to come places like this, where I'm away from that, fishing for what's, let's be honest, the phrase unknown is getting used more and more in fishing when it's not really the right kind of word. These are about as unknown as I've got the opportunity to fish for at the minute, which makes it so appealing, hence why I'm back here and off the beaten track, if you like. Privilege to fish for these kind of fish, you know, it's an honour really. You know, they're unmolested, they do what they want to do when they want to do it, and I genuinely think that makes it all the more worthwhile, you know, because they react how they want to react, when they want to react, and ultimately, us fishing for them is fairly alien, so basically that means if I get anything wrong, they know straight away because they're the master of their own environment, they're the master of their habitat. You know, if I drift over them in the boat too clumsily with an oar or crash and bang, you soon see them disappear and you know that opportunity is not coming again. So I think it makes you hone your skills more doing it because they're not used to it, they're not used to pressure, so they behave naturally, which makes it a massive honour really, because there's not, I can count on 2 hands the number of venues like this that I know of. So it does make it a massive privilege and an honour.